Welcome back. I hope you're having a good day. I was tagged by Sophie at Books and Birdsong to do the Would You Rather book tag, and I'm finally getting around to doing it. I'll just get straight into the questions. Number 1, would you rather read only trilogies or standalones? Probably standalones. I don't read a lot of series anymore, and I always prefer it if a book can finish the story off in one go, unless it's like really good, like Harry Potter or Hunger Games or something like that. Would you rather read only female or male authors? Well, that question is a little bit gender normative. I really don't care. I mean, I'm making an effort to read more female authors. However, I've never really found books to be much of a problem in regards to lack of female representation. Personally, I've always been able to find a lot of books by female authors, all the way back to like the Anne of Green Gables type books and the Secret Garden, that kind of thing. They were female writers. You know, Jane Austen, the Bronte sisters, Elizabeth Gaskell. I've always been reading books like that, so it's not a big issue too much, I find. I'm focusing now on making sure I'm reading diverse female authors, which I think is really important. Would you rather shop at Barnes & Noble or Amazon? I guess the Australian equivalent of Barnes & Noble is Dymocks, and I don't usually shop at Amazon. I usually go to Book Depository because it's free shipping. I would rather shop at Dymocks for sure. I love bookshops. I love going into bookshops, and I love being able to take home a book instantly, and of course supporting local businesses. Even over Dymocks, I would prefer to support my local bookshops, the independent local bookshops. However, almost every time I go into a bookshop looking for a specific book, they don't have it. We have an incredible lack of selection of books on offer. Can kind of only really get the popular classics and the popular new releases. However, in Sydney, I've been to the Dymocks there, and that is huge, and that has so much selection, and I'm very excited to hopefully one day live in a place where my local bookshop is just as good as Book Depository. Would you rather all books become movies or TV shows? I think it depends on the book. I mean, some books don't need a whole TV show, though I guess you could do a two-parter and that could be included as a TV show. I think TV shows work best when the story is really character driven, so you can really delve into the lives of the individual characters. But I think when a book is more plot driven, then film is better, because then you can really focus on the plot and make it really succinct and interesting. But if I have to choose one, I would probably say TV series, just so you could get more of the book on film. Would you rather read 5 pages per day or 5 books per week? 5 books a week is a lot. Like, you would have to be a reader full time. I don't know if I'd want to read that many books in that short a period of time, because you don't really get a chance to like involve yourself in the book if you're like rushing through them just so you can finish 5. So I would say 5 pages a day, but that's such a small amount to read that you couldn't even get into the book with that anyways. Would you rather be a professional reviewer or author? Definitely author. That's like my goal in life, is to be a professional author. Would you rather only read your top 20 favorite books over and over, or always read new ones that you haven't read before? I've only just started rereading books now, so I probably prefer to read only new ones, to be honest, because like at least with my favorites I can like remember them. But I'd definitely rather read new stories. Would you rather be a librarian or a bookseller? When I was a kid, I wanted to be a librarian when I grew up. I think they both have merits. Being a bookseller sounds fun. Like, I'd love to work in a bookshop. I think that's like my dream part-time job alongside writing would be to work in a bookshop. Just to be surrounded by books all day would be fun. But being a librarian would also be great, because you'd get to give books to people who don't have a lot of money to buy them. But then also working in a library where you have to be quiet all day. So maybe bookseller, just because you can like play cool music and maybe have like a book cafe. And yeah, I'm gonna say bookseller. Would you rather only read your favorite genre or every genre except your favorite? I don't know if I have a favorite genre. I suppose it would be literary fiction, if that is a genre. So I'm gonna say my favorite genre, just because like literary fiction covers a heap of different types of books. And the last one, would you rather only read physical books or ebooks? Definitely physical. I don't read ebooks. I don't have a Kindle. I know they're a really great idea and so much more portable than a book. And my library has heaps of Kindle books or like ebooks that you can download on your computer that I really want to read, but I just haven't worked out how to do it yet. And I also really hate reading on a computer. It hurts my eyes, so I just haven't done that. So I'm gonna say physical. I love the feel of books and the smell and the way they look, and yeah, physical. Thank you, Sophie, for tagging me, and I will see you later. Bye.